coming down, but my suspicion here is it's coming from this leg. So to get rid of that shoulder tension, I would say our first thing that we should try is getting rid of this frontal tension coming out through here. That should allow the shoulder to then kind of rotate back a little bit as the pressure comes off it, which might take away the tension right away. If not, then what I'm going to do is also follow that up with a lot of work through here. And that's quite tight in there as well. So that'll then take away some of the tension coming up into here. So the two, by loosening that, it should allow the shoulder to roll backward, which will then should take away the pain. So that's my basic theory, you know? And that's what I use a lot for a lot of shoulder problems.
And then I'm here.
Then you're here, don't worry. Off you go.
5 minutes, cool.
Yeah. Okay, so what I want to do first of all, to get rid of that tension, I want to get rid of the knee tension, which means I got to get rid of the tension in the feet. So basic standard work up through here. It's not going to cut your circulation into your circulation.
No.
Close it good. That's fine. Okay, so feel here, this is obviously the tension that's then leading up to this tension. Okay, so right beside the knee there. That's what I want to get rid of. It's not necessarily totally. It feels kind of loose on the first, what I call the first and second layer feel loose. And the bottom layer is
still comes.
Big toe is going to go more into the sacrum.
Yeah.
And also in right. Part of it comes like it splits, and part of it goes in behind into the sacral area, and part of it comes up through here, right beside the groin, and right into the belly, beside the belly button, like right here. When somebody's got like a rock, what I call a rock in the belly, that's more coming through the inner leg here, from the big toe.
But that's not saying that you know, like that's not causing some of the shoulder problem too, would it?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
It could do, but the big toe is going to relate more to the midline of the body.
Okay.
And as you come out towards the shoulder, it could be involved in it. Yeah. So,
you know. The thing's just going in, and it comes down there, that's and it goes up here.
Yeah, that's what we just.
Yeah.
That's right. It comes from in here.
Yeah.
And from these two toes. And then it's going to come out. If she had tension right beside the belly button, which is right here. Okay, if you feel right there.
Oh, yeah, so it is.
There is a bit of tension there.
But you can feel,
that one is really strong.
Band.
Yeah. Okay. And that one tends to come out more
to the side
here slightly. Pulling it tends to be more involved in shoulder problems. I'm going to do all her toes since I'm here, but I'm really going to want to focus on these two toes and then work that point and then follow that up. Okay, but since I'm here, I'll also have a feel around the all the toes. So I'm squeezing beside the toes, and usually I'm trying to keep it within what she can also handle. Don't squeeze the nail. Yeah, it doesn't feel good. I'm not sure if many of you guys were doing this yesterday to my joints. Moving, you support it below. It's like a rock or something. Right. Yeah.
How are you feeling after? Like, did you feel it?
Yeah, I definitely feel my right foot is more in alignment. Yeah. I still could be on it. So, I'm just getting into some fine detail here to loosen up the whole roots of this leg. And like I said, I may as well have a feel around what's happening here because I'm going to work there as well. But it's not so bad, so I'm not going to spend an awful lot of time there. Let's go a little quick.
Which is good because it's very rare
I know.
to straight away
So
get
hers
the
is very
toes.
easy,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good toe.
Hers are pretty easy feet to work on. Not like mine.
Your little fingers so small.
Yeah, yours are like, how do we get our fingers in there? Okay, so now what I'm really interested in is these two toes, and what I feel down here is that it's very large, this joint.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
It's a nice
On the inside here, right? So it does this kind of unusual sort of curvy thing through here, and this, it feels very stiff, like it doesn't come back this way very much. So that immediately makes me go, okay, there's something going on with that toe.
I have a deformed toe. Is it determined?
Well, we're trying to be polite. I'm not very good at being polite. All right, it's in the form. Come on, face it. Yeah. Deal with it.
Have you got a
Yeah, I wouldn't say deformed, I'd say more muted.
Yeah, muted is probably
Muted.
correct. Yeah, mutated is probably a better word.
Deformed is so nice. Yeah.
Yeah, deformed is so nice.
More mutation.
Mutations, you know, we're just,
It's more a muted toe than a deformed toe.
yeah, yeah. Mutant is the 2010 kind of saying, you know? All right, so that's where I'm sort of going a lot of focus. I want to know, this joint in particular seems very... Do you want to feel this joint? Feel the stiffness in that bottom joint there?
Yeah.
Which means to me that that's possibly the roots of her shoulder problem, is that joint right there.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up.
It is pretty messed up. We don't really know where, I mean, compare it to the other, even this next toe, I mean, it just, this one moves nice and smooth, and it's just, it's massive. So what I'm going to do is get in and try this. How's it feel in there?
It doesn't feel too bad.
Okay, so I can go pretty hard without wearing it.
No, I should listen.
So what I want to do is move that joint. I want to break up that congestion in that joint. So I'm moving, I'm isolating it by holding it, and then I'm isolating this joint so that I'm not just moving that one, which moves nice and easy, and then I'm moving it around. I also want to give it a yank this way. That doesn't want to move at all. But I compare it with the other ones just to see, and these ones didn't pull either, but this one did. So now I'm squeezing the whole side of the toe. So I'm just sliding up it. Holding the joint while I bend it.
It feels like it's been like that for quite a while.
It sure does, yeah.
So
If she wasn't born like, if
yeah.
you know, if wasn't born, you know. But then again, I don't know how long you had this shoulder.
Well, it's sort of like the arm, so it should maybe 7 years.
Yeah. It's not just like happened yesterday kind of thing. So yeah, this is a deeply embedded.
They don't have knee
So there's another arm there.
Yeah. So here what I'm doing is stretching it the opposite way.
That's what I was doing with the toes anyway.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
That's because now we know why you did it. It's just you needed it.
Yeah.
That's what I was
It was
thinking.
exact toe.
You massage what you want.
Isn't it, you know, our subconscious.
It is a good technique to use in certain particular circumstances.
You don't think I would have broken it, got over the street.
Yeah. Now while it's stretched, I'm again squeezing up it. You feel it?
Yeah, feel it.